Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque, and welcome back to Season 2 of Luminous Clan in ClanGen, the Warrior Cats clan-generated game. When we left off in the previous episode, we were covered in adorable kittens, our litter of 5, which includes 3 brown kittens, 1 white kitten, and 1 black kitten, aged up and opened their eyes. So they are currently 1 moon old, but we will be going into 2 moons old in a second over here. All of them look so precious, and their eye colors are completely different to each other, which is very interesting to see. And it's kind of cool that in the future they will be bringing, hopefully, those genetics down the line. But okay guys, let us go ahead, jump into events, and see what happens next. We are hoping for a pregnancy notice from Buttercup Dusk and Stone Speck. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And done it. No birth or death notices. With the heightened focus of the clan, 16 additional pieces of prey were gathered. During the gathering, Bubbling Gales is the first and loudest laugh whenever Chirp Clan's leader makes anything even approaching a joke. So Chirp Clan relations have improved. Let's go and try and praise Shade Clan, and Lyastar is back on his feet, it seems. Lyastar's broken bone has healed. Look at that. The Chirp Clan medicine cat comes asking if Luminous Clan has any time to spare. Graciously, your clan decides to aid their allies and share the herbs. Cloudfur overexerted herself and is feeling extremely sore. Okay, so nothing too scary is happening in the clan, thank goodness. Medicine Cat Den, Lyastar was given Ragwort as treatment for broken bone, and the bone healed. Reed Daisy was given Ragwort as treatment for recovering from birth. We lost some time, and Grayswipe could not find any herbs this moon, but she did a really good job helping out the other clan that came. Okay, let us go and look through. Wait, really quickly. Reed Daisy is going to be down from patrols. And that's pretty much it. Obviously minus Dark Pounce and Slumber Roach and Plum Raven. Okay, let's see what's going on here with relationships. Bubbling Gale was convinced that Rowan Pelt was lying about something, but Rowan Pelt wasn't. Okay, Bubbling Gale trusts Buttercup Dusk with a very important task. I wonder if this Bubbling Gale thinking that Rowan Pelt was lying is probably a remnant from, when Rowan Pelt had his broken back and when he had the rat bite. I think Bubbling Gale is overprotective of his son, and so he keeps asking Rowan Pelt if he's okay, and when Rowan Pelt says that yes, he's fine, Bubbling Gale doesn't believe him. I think that's what's going on over there. Okay, Dark Pounce warns Grayswipe about something on the ground so Grayswipe doesn't trip. Dark Pounce offers to groom a hard-to-reach place for Orchid Kit, who thanks her earnestly. Lyastar keeps getting on Odd Kit for a bad habit, and it's putting a rift between them. Oh. Lyastar asks Plum Raven to remind him of who's already gone on patrol today. Odd Kit tells Slumber Roach to smile more. Slumber Roach apologizes to Reed Daisy, but Reed Daisy doesn't know why. Grayswipe and Plum Raven laugh over happy memories together. Grayswipe stops and thinks before assuming the worst of Cloudfur. Plum Raven helps Shadow Swirl figure out how to word something. Lupine Kit has a talent that Plum Raven wants to have. Buttercup Dusk bats a bit of fluff in front of Reed Daisy and gets her to play a game. Bone Kit thanked Reed Daisy for bringing him food. Orchid Kid brought Buttercup Dusk some dry bedding. Buttercup Dusk thinks Odd Kit is very polite. Stone Speck and Lupine Kit always challenge one another. Borrowshine remembers something nice that Reed Daisy did. Rowan Pelt hears Borrowshine laugh at a clanmate's joke even though it was lame. Cloudfur and Reed Daisy roll up moss balls together. Buttercup Dusk vents about something trivial to Shadow Swirl. Lupine Kit mimics some of the training techniques Stone Speck is doing. Shadow Swirl admits a mistake to Odd Kit and asks for forgiveness. Orchid Kit offers to groom a hard-to-reach place for Cloudfur, who thanks her earnestly. Magpie Kit thinks Buttercup Dusk is very polite, and Bone Kit chomps on Reed Daisy's ear. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. That's adorable. Also, before I forget, I need to remember to actually check to see who is the favorite child for each of the parents and who is the favorite grandchild, because I don't know that. That would be intriguing. I mean, I think it'll be a bit extreme to try and see who the favorite grandchild is. But at least for the parents, I want to see who their favorite child is. So, okay, let me cut the recording and then we'll continue with the cat list. Let us continue with the cat list. Nothing has changed in terms of loyalties, so we don't have to worry about that. I want to jump into Plumraven, and we need to go ahead and mediate between Buttercup Dusk and... where is she? Stone Speck. So let's see how this goes. Okay, the romantic like increased, thank goodness, just a little bit, along with comfort, trust, and platonic like, and then dislike decreased, thank goodness. So it definitely seems as though Buttercup Dusk is still the one who is putting in more effort into this relationship. I don't think Stone Speck doesn't want to. I think she's just cautious of her sister, like I said, because she can sense that her sister is very displeased by this whole situation. So okay, that is done. And yes, I wanted to check on the parents, didn't I? So Reed Daisy, who is your favorite child? Your favorite child is Bone Kit. Okay, so Bone Kit, the shy male, so the youngest of her litter, is Reed Daisy's favorite child. Oh, I wonder if she feels protective over him because he's shy, he finds it difficult to speak up, and he was even kind of sad at being left out in the last episode, so that's kind of adorable. And what about Rowan Pelt? Who is your favorite child? Odd Kit, the know-it-all female with the heather blue eyes. Okay, he's got two know-it-all children, but it seems as though he favors Odd Kit above the others. I wonder if it's because Odd Kit looks like him the most. I mean, Bone Kit looks like Rowan Pelt, but if I'm looking at the coat colors right now, it definitely feels like maybe Odd Kit looks like her father a bit more. So that's kind of intriguing. And I suppose, you know, maybe he's fierce, so I feel like Odd Kit's personality, like being a know-it-all, aligns with that a bit more than the shyness of Bone Kit, for example. Bone Kit, you know, his shyness, it's more in line with Reed Daisy's compassionate nature, but with Odd Kit, you know, yes, she looks like Rowan Pelt, but also her personality is kind of something that Rowan Pelt likes more, because he's the type of cat that will dive into danger. Like, he will fiercely fight, fiercely defend, fiercely protect. And then Odd Kit, because she's a know-it-all, she's not afraid of anything. You know, she's happy to kind of bound into it. And curiosity makes us cautious, but because she feels as though she knows it all, I think her caution meter is a bit low. So I can see why Rowan Pelt would favor Odd Kit. So that's kind of interesting. We're going to have to keep an eye on those two kittens because of their favor that their parents have for them. And was Rowan Pelt... Actually, this is kind of interesting, but Rowan Pelt, guys, if I'm remembering correctly, was favored by both his parents. Yeah, he was favored by both his parents. And I completely forgot that for a long time. But yes, both his parents, they favored him. And he ended up being one of our favorite characters, or at least my favorite character, along with Buttercup Dusk. So that's kind of interesting. Oh. So I will have to keep an eye on Odd Kit and Bone Kit to see what happens with them two. Okay, let's go through and see what everyone is up to for the day. Lyestar helps out around camp in between his duties. Bubbling Gale feels overworked, yeah, because he's been stepping in for the leader quite a bit. Gracewipe saw a two-leg kid playing with a dog. Plumraven is mediating a long-time friendship between two clanmates. Reed Daisy leaps into a pile of fallen leaves. Buttercup Dusk worries about the lack of prey Leaf Bear will bring. Stone Speck is glad it's not so hot out anymore. Burrowshine is sharing tongues with Plumraven, her mother. Okay. I wonder if, because she's sneaky, right? I wonder if Burrowshine is getting chummy with her mother right now because her mother just mediated between Buttercup Dusk and Stone Speck, and Burrowshine wants to know what they talked about. Yeah. Rowan Pelt is waiting to watch the sunrise. Cloudfur curses a squirrel that just barely got away. Shadow Swirl deeply apologizes for a mistake she made and tries to fix it. Dark Pounce is wondering what living with two legs must be like. Slumberroach is glad it's not so hot out anymore. Lupine Kid leaps into a pile of fallen leaves. Who else was leaping into a pile of fallen leaves? Who else was jumping into fallen leaves? Fallen leaves? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, there we go, Reed Daisy. So Reed Daisy and Lupine Kid are leaping into a pile of fallen leaves together. That's adorable. Oddkit is telling on Buttercup Dusk for something Oddkit was told she couldn't do. Like probably, you know, wander out of camp. What was he actually doing? Well, he was worrying about the lack of prey Leafville brings. I imagine he went maybe just a little bit outside of camp to kind of see what sort of prey could catch sight of. Yeah, and she tried to do the same and they were like, no, Orchid Kid is feeling peckish. Magpie Kid is crying quietly. Why are you crying, little one? I mean, he gets nervous by things very easily, I think, and he gets spooked by everything. Oh, Magpie Kid. You know what? I wonder if Oddkit wanting to or trying to sneak out of camp and getting told off for that, or maybe climbing to a really high place to get the same vision that Buttercup Dusk could, maybe that whole thing like really freaked Magpie Kid out and he thought his sister was going to die, so that's why he's crying. Oh, okay. Bone Kid is finding Lupine Kid annoying. What is Lupine Kid doing? Wasn't she jumping into a... Okay, she was jumping into a pile of fallen leaves with their mother. Okay, and probably sent leaves like flying everywhere in Bone Kid's face, and he probably didn't appreciate that. Okay, well, we are done with the cat list, so let us cut the recording here and jump to patrols. Okay, let's see what our cats get up to. We currently have 92 prey and we need 35. Let's send our medicine cat out first. As the oaks are washed with brilliant color, Greyswipe heads out on a patrol to gather their lost green leaves. Proceed. Picking only the green leaves proves challenging but not impossible, and with careful effort, Greyswipe still manages to bring a decent number home, including an extra mouthful of elder leaves, not wanting any good herb to be left to waste in the harsh frosts. Elder leaves and oak leaves were gathered. Nice. And we're going to have a patrol of 6 and 2. So let's see what the deputy has arranged. Okay, so we have Stone Speck, a Burrow Shine, Shadow Swirl, Bubbling Gale, Cloudfur, and Rowan Pelts going out on our first patrol. Let's have a look. Ooh, the patrol comes across a Thunderpath running through the mountains. We have had a lot of luck with Thunderpaths. I don't think anyone has ever died. Actually. Yes, we haven't had anyone die, but the last time we crossed a Thunderpath, ooh, this would be tough. Rowan Pelt actually broke his back. So the last time this happened, Rowan Pelt was an apprentice and he broke his back from a Thunderpath. So I feel like Rowan Pelt, even though he is usually very fierce, I feel like he would be very hesitant to cross this Thunderpath, and I think he would be afraid, and he would probably need a little bit of encouragement from the others to actually go and do this. Because he would be thinking of the... he would be thinking, and this is what kind of curbed his bloodthirst, this whole experience, because when he was younger, he kind of thought he could fight anything and everything, but then he saw a monster for the first time, he got hit by a monster, and then he realized that there are things in the world you can't fight, and you can't draw blood from. So, okay, let's see how this goes. Burrowshine is patient enough to wait until the Thunderpath is completely clear, then trots across to hunt on the other side. The mountains have so few monsters passing through anyway, there's no need to be hasty. Okay, a medium amount of prey is brought to camp. I think Burrowshine, learning from the incident that Rowan Pelt had in his youth, is probably taking a lot of care to be patient, watch the Thunderpath, make sure that everything's safe, and when they're absolutely sure, then cross the Thunderpath. So, okay, definitely, Rowan Pelt, he was not at the forefront of this particular patrol, and I could totally see why. He would be traumatized from this incident and probably kind of happy to follow in the footsteps of his sister. Okay, next up, we have Buttercup Dusk and Liastar going out on a patrol, so let's see what they get up to. Lystar wanders past an old badger set dug into the rocky hillside, only to freeze. There's a new scent here, acrid and sour. I think these two should be able to handle this pretty okay. The only time we've ever had trouble with badgers is when we have like a single patrol. So okay, proceed. Calling the rest of the patrol over, the cats discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it. Lystar comes up with a plan, pushing loose rocks in front of the set's mouth. The cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. Okay, so that was a relatively good patrol, and we are pretty much done for the day. I mean, we had that slightly concerning incident with the Thunderpath, which would have been very terrifying for Rowanpelt. I mean, he has been very brave. He's not afraid of rogues, despite all the deaths that have been happening from the rogues. There's a lot of things in life that he feels he can fight, especially after his miraculous recovery, but I think the one thing that will always send him back to that helpless feeling is going to be coming across the Thunderpath. But luckily he had his sister Borrowshine to help guide him there, and you know, the rest of the patrol. Okay guys, with that said and done, I am going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.